I'm really looking forward tonight. Hey, I just want to say hello to everybody. Say, you know what? We're going to talk about hope tonight. We've talked about a lot of things up until now. I'm trying to work with this thing. It doesn't fit very good over your cowboy hat, and I'm not real adept at it. If it doesn't work out real well, we'll just unplug it and we'll go for the old time straight up thing. Mr. Visualize, I'm looking forward to talking to you, Mr. Visual. Shannon DeShields, I see you're in here. Teresa Dawn. All right, I'm looking forward to it. How many of you are new here tonight? If you're new here tonight, just type yes right in that chat box right down there. We're going to talk about it. All right, let's see here. Susan, glad to be a great sponsor. All right, all right, all right, all right. Boy, I'll tell you what now. I tell you what, it's been a blessing all week. It's been great. It's been one of those things that you go out and you think maybe it won't be right, but all of a sudden everything turns good and you don't know what to do about it. Uh, I've had a great week. I hope every one of y'all have. You know, yeah, Vishal, the old member, 19 years young and still doing it. Hello, Rita. God bless you, my friend. What is the deal here? Am I the only one that doesn't hear Dr. King? Rita, every week your poor old microphone just says, don't listen, Dr. King. I guess that's what it is. But that's all right. Hello, Miss Melissa and Andrew. God bless you too. I'm glad to see you here tonight. I enjoyed visiting with you over the week. I saw, young lady, that you won that little auction for them domains. Ha ha. Yeah, snuck right in there and got you one of them lifetime domains. You see, I pay attention. I'm all over the world looking around, and I'm proud of you, young lady. That'll help you to advertise 10 times better. Hello, Miss Cynthia. God bless you. Thankful to be alive. I'm thankful you're here tonight. I'm hoping that by the time Dr. King's done, we're going to see some really great things. Lyle Cannonberg, my man. Lyle is my right arm now. He's kind of hanging in here. He's taking good care of me. I hope y'all enjoy him. We're going to bring him forward one of these days and make him tell you about a whole lot of things that he does, because that's quite an extraordinary man that's dealing with each of you. He's just feeling his way around right now. And let's see, who else do we have here tonight? James and Karen Llewellyn. Hey, Karen, glad you're here. Linda, Asa, I see you're here. I hope that's right. Rusty Roar's in here. Rusty, God bless you, sir. I'm pleased to have you in my presence. Rusty Roar is a great gentleman. He knows SFI forward and backward. If I get in trouble tonight, I'll be sure to call on him. You trust on that. Okay, here's what we're going to do, folks. Tonight we're going to talk about some serious things. And Bing kind of sent you out a message, but what we're going to talk about is hope. You know, you've heard me talk about Team Hope. You've heard me talk about that hope means helping other people every day. But let's really boil hope down to its true definition. You know, in an archaic way, hope meant trust or reliance. But when we get into Webster and start listening to Webster about things, he says that hope is a desire accompanied by expectation of or belief in fulfillment. In other words, hopes of seeing you or hopes of fulfilling your success, a hope for a cure, something to hope for. You know, some of the examples of hope that I would talk to you about are, you know, when a young couple starts out life together, they're always full of hope. And on the counterpart of that, and in the difficult times of life when rescuers have to go to those tragic environments, they're always hopeful that they'll find survivors. And, you know, as our modern age has dictated, and we're finding new cures for so many different diseases, drugs are brought on with the hope of curing thousands. And we allow ourselves to entertain hopes that the crisis that we're in regardless of whether that's in our normal life, our community life, or in our world life, then we always have to have hopes. You know, let's think about hopes. I'm going to gauge a few of you tonight, and we're going to talk about your hope meter. Yeah, that's what I like to call it, a hopeometer. You know, Zig Ziglar told me one time, he said, David, how's your hopeometer? And I looked at him and I said, well, I'm hoping that it's in good shape, but I know one thing for sure. I'm positive that it's going to get there. He says, when you think about your future, how do you feel? Now, I'm asking you folks to just think about these questions that I'm about to present to you as I go through this tonight. And I want you to kind of jot down for yourself, not for me or anyone else, just for yourself. When you think about your future, how do you feel? Do you wake up each day, each and every day, feeling great? Do you have a positive expectancy for your future? Do you feel alive and vibrant, like you've got the whole world in front of you rather than facing all of the toils and torments of life? Do you feel like you're on top of your game and unstoppable? Or are you feeling a little down and out? Kind of like you're stuck in a rut. You know, you've been going through the motions but feel a little hopeless, like things will never change. You know, we all get there. And unfortunately, due to the current environment that we live in economically, the latter seems to be the beating pulse of the most general population that you'll poll. You know, we've all got politicians in our countries. We've all got them promising us, and we place our hopes upon the leadership that they will lead us in a positive way. And yet, it almost comes with a negative connotation because of it. The truth is that most people feel stuck in a rut, like they're running down a dead-end street with no end in sight. Did you know that? That's the truth. Now, if that's the case, you may need a real dose of hope. Let's talk about it. Without hope, we have nothing. Without hope, we can't inspire others. If we're not hopeful, how can you tell anybody else to be hopeful? Hope is the single most powerful motivating factor in the world. Hope is that which we already believe to be and exist, and we are accepting in our minds that it can occur and will occur. And according to Webster, he says that it is absolutely accompanied by an expectation or a belief in fulfillment. An expectation or a belief in fulfillment. That's hope. You know, I thought about all of this all week long. And I thought about the many times that we fail to stop and think about ourselves and where our hope truly lies from within. You know, maybe you put your hope in other people that have let you down because they didn't follow through on their promises or live up to your expectations. Were you right about that? No, you weren't. The only person you can hope and believe in is yourself. And people will let you down, and your expectations will not reach exaltation unless you are ready to accept that everything comes from within. I am what I am now becoming, and then employ the hope of what would the person I would like to become do right now the way I'm about to do this. You know, I can guarantee you that at some point in our lives we've all been let down. The sad irony to that situation is that too many times we've let current situations turn our faith into fear. Now think about that. How many times have you went out, somebody told you no, somebody said to you, oh, that won't work, or that's a scam, or this ain't going to do you no good, and you can't make no money doing that. You're not a whiz at doing these things. How do you think you're going to do that? I know I've been told that several times. Well, I'm here and I'm successful, and so are you. You're here and you're successful. The only thing is we need to believe in that hope from within. You know, if we have hope in the future, it does one thing for us. It gives us power in the present. Hope will launch you forward so you pursue your passion. Now, if your passion's not well written, if your dream is not clear to you, if you're not sincere about the things that you're doing, if you're not certain that what you are involved in is what you want to be involved in, that you enjoy it, that you're passionate, that you're positive you can succeed in it, where's your hope? Pretty good question. You know, moreover, hope will spark your ambition so you make it through life's challenging storms and to help you to achieve your goals. Remember that. Hope will always spark your ambition. If you're hoping for something, then you've got a inward thing within you that says, you know, I hope this really does happen. I believe it can. I believe we're going to make it. And I know that I can be successful at what I'm about to do, regardless of what that is. Then all of a sudden you run into the storms of life. Your friends say, nah, I don't want to talk about that. The people you try to talk to that you might enlist into the business, they don't respond. You get depressed. All those storms start to roll into your life and you go, how in the world can these people be so dumb? How can they not listen to what I'm telling them when I know positively that I am doing it? And I didn't know a lot when I got here, and yet they're not. How can they sign up for something and not care? How can they do all of this? That's the challenging storms. But that hope in you is a spark that creates that fire and that ambition, that passion that says, I'm going to succeed. I will achieve my goals no matter what. You know, you got to believe that despite your current situation, your time is coming. How many times have you thought to yourself, folks, you know, everybody else gets a break, but I never get a break? How many times have you thought to yourself, I just wish I could do or get a break like that guy did? Well, let me tell you what you do. Throw that out the window. Don't think about it again and don't care about what John or Mary or Joe or Jeff or Jerry are doing. Realize that despite your current situation, your time is coming. The law of averages say that we all are winners. We just haven't come into our time. Now, to accomplish your goals, you have to wake up every day expecting that good will happen in your life. You know, I hear people all the time that are in misery. I hear them that they get up in the morning, oh my God, another day. I got to go to that old ugly job. I hate it. I just don't know how I'm going to be able to stand it another day. I just wish my business would do better. Oh, that guy over there, all he does is gripe. Oh, yeah, and this and that. And oh, my back hurts. No, I just don't feel like working today. You know, it's a sad story. So you park your sad story at the door, you reach inside of your heart, you believe in yourself, and you gotta believe that your number has to come up. You have to realize to accomplish your goals, you have to wake up every day expecting to do so, and that only good will happen to you in life. You have to constantly tell yourself a few things that I'm going to tell you about. One, that you will not be denied. Two, today is your day and anything is possible because you know why? God gave it to you. It's your 24 hours to use freely, completely, and however you want. You also have to constantly remind yourself that you're going to make it happen. And you'll never settle for less than your very best. So now let's go back and think about that. I will not be denied. Today is my day, and anything is possible. And I'm going to make it happen. And I'll never settle for less than my very best. So there's 4 focal points here. You won't be denied. That's your passion. That's your persistence. Today is your day and anything is possible. That's your hope. You're going to make it happen. That's your passion. And that you'll never settle for less than your best. That's the inner you saying, I am what I am now becoming. And how would the person I want to become do the things that I'm about to do? I will never settle for less than my very best. I know you won't either. Now, every day you have a choice. You can choose to believe that you don't have the talents or the abilities. You don't have the time or resources. And you don't have the support of those around you. Well, let's throw that out the door. Number one, I know that you got every talent in the world. And with application, you have every ability you'll ever need. You can make the time, and resources will present themselves as you walk forward. Now, when you talk about you don't have the support of those around you, are you talking about those people right next to you that are doubters, that are instigators or agitators that aren't in the game, but they see you trying to get in the game, and so they want to hold on to your tail so that you can't move forward? Think about that for a moment. You see, if you choose an attitude of faith and belief, folks, as I do, then the best is yet to come, and success is waiting on you. Your hopeometer, as I'd like to call it, and Mr. Ziegler called it, will overflow. When that hopeometer gets full, you better know one thing. It's a powerful, powerful meter of passionate persistence that says, I can, I will, I'm a winner, and I won't be denied. You have to step up your faith and start believing in yourself. You have to search and realize and believe in your gifts. They may be simple, and they may be those kind of gifts that aren't the same gifts as another man, but they're your gifts. And if you build upon those gifts that were placed into you, then how can you fail? They are your gift. They are the things that will make you be successful. If you focus on the negative aspects of your life on the counterpart, the only thing I can tell you is discouragement, depression, despair. They'll just consume your thoughts. And you'll talk yourself out of living the life that you really want to live. I've seen it happen time and again. People will tap a source. They'll get into the flow of that source, and it will be a powerful flow, and all of a sudden they'll hit a hiccup, and it'll bounce. And when it occurs, they go, well, I didn't need to do this anyway, or, gee, I'm discouraged. I thought this was going to be easy, but it's taking me more time than I want to spend. And they start to despair. They start to be discouraged, and all of a sudden, guess what happens? Negative in, negative out. Positive in, positive out. It's why I come every week. It's why I believe in you. It's why I'm here. It's to teach you that the positive input in your mind is the positive outflow of your passion towards your dream. It's important to realize that if we consume ourselves with nothing but negative surroundings and negative thoughts, we can't be anything but negative. But if we consume ourselves with a surrounding of positive influence, positive people, learning new things, learning to believe in our own gifts, learning to believe in ourselves and our stability, then our hopeometer will overflow. Today I want to encourage you to get your dream back. There is hope. Setbacks are only temporary, and they are designed to refine you. What's that mean? Well, you know, let's talk about the great inventors of our time, Thomas Edison. Those people of that caliber, they had many setbacks before they finally came upon a way to do the things that we enjoy today. Let's talk about Mr. Tesla that took 12 volt DC or DC energy and turned it into the lights and this energy that runs this computer in a form of alternating current. He had many setbacks, but he never gave up. He looked at those setbacks as a way to come back. Setbacks are only temporary, and as I said, they're designed to refine you folks and make you into what you're destined to become. So if life were all pristine, if life were all perfect, and you said, I like that, that's my dream, and it all was handed to you, you wouldn't know what to do with it. More so, you wouldn't know how to take care of it. We have to take and refine ourselves into a positive atmosphere to create positive environments for the people that we're going to lead. You have to touch yourself inside before you can touch someone else outside. You have to place things in your mind that say, you know what? I'm the best that ever was. And why am I that? Because I choose to believe in the hope of my dream, in my passion, in my persistence, and I am positive I must win, I will win, and I cannot fail. If you can put that inside of you, you're a winner. You will never fail. You may have some refinement. You will never look back, but you will have experiences. You see, the world is a balance. I listened to some very deep uh, presentations by people that were into some thought that was not beyond me, but wasn't of my interest. And I listened to those presentations as they talked about that love in its nature is universal. Love stems from the foundation of the beginning and will exceed the annals of time as we know it or infinity. You know, some of the things I didn't grasp too well, but the one thing I did get out of it was this. If love springs eternal and hope is the basis for all ambitions, and if it is everything that we desire in life combined into one, then I knew for sure that where I was destined to go was going to be a positive, non self defeating, complete life that would lead me to be all I could be. So let me say something to you. Get your hopes up. Press on towards your ultimate dream and prize in life, whatever that may be. Have faith that every dream you have for your life can and will come true. The secret, and I know all of you have heard about The Secret, but The Secret is one of the greatest things that I've ever encountered in a long time. It says that we manifest those things that we believe. So if we speak evil, we're going to manifest evil. If we speak gloom and doom, then we're going to have gloom and doom. So the things that I believe that scripturally, and I'm not going to get off into quoting Bibles and doing all of that, but I'm going to say that scripturally, it says something to the effect that the tongue is the hardest part of the body to tame. and the most damning of all. So what I suggest is this. Don't cut your tongue out, because I want you to be able to talk to me. But I want you to think and count to 3 before you answer anybody about anything. 1, it gives you a pause for a cause. 2, in that pause, you'll have a moment to reflect. And 3, rather than being abrupt in speaking without thinking about it, you'll be able to speak something positive even in the face of a negative situation that will spring forth a just an energy that's overwhelming. So as I talk to you tonight, I've got a poem that I'd like to share with you, and it's a pretty amazing poem that I had come across. And let me go over here in my box, which I don't generally do, but I need to do it. Let's see here. Let's see how relevant this is. It's called, this is not by me. This is by a lady named Jan Brooks, and it was copyrighted in 2006, so give her all the credit. It's called Light the Way. It says, keep on trying. It's something you must do, because sometimes you struggle to make it through. Give all you can and share what you know, because in your life, some things come and some things go. Give with your heart and feel with your soul. Lift your spirits up and you'll make your life whole. Live each day in the present and not the past, or your sanity, you know, will certainly never last. Keep faith in your life and true love in your heart, and you'll stay strong and keep from falling apart. Keep your eyes open and keep your mind clear. Then you won't miss all the things that you hold dear. And in the end, there's only one thing to say. Never lose direction, and may God light your way. I thought that was very appropriate for the hopes that we all share. And of course, my lab's going to bark a little. So, you know, I could spend all night talking to you about hope. I could spend all night telling you about how great you're going to be and all of those things. But I know I've spent some time with you over the last 5 or 6 weeks to instill into you that you can do anything you want to do, that God gave you the gifts within, that you have to clear out the clutter that's inside of you, that you have to create a positive mindset that is never relenting, and to get into the game and not let anybody agitate you, instigate you, or aggravate you along the way. I know I've done those things. I know I've told you what it takes to be a champion. And I've not only told you what it takes to be a champion, I'm now telling you that there is not a shadow of a doubt in my mind that if the hope in you is as strong as the hope in me, that you know the feeling and the hope of winning. You can win, you will win, you have to want to win, and you have to positively take the action to get there. I pretty much have summed up what I came to talk about tonight. It didn't take a whole long time, did it? But I will tell you something else. I'm highly favored that I interacted with several people this week, no names mentioned. I've seen positive things happen in my life, and it renewed my faith. It renewed my hope that what I do for you, my gift of being able to say, I believe in you, and you can do anything you want to do, and I'll be there to back you up. You know, I saw a commercial the other day on television, and it says, they got this new thing out now that says, it's a pen, and says, I've got your 6. Well, in the military, your 6 is your back. 12 o'clock straight ahead, 6 o'clock's your back. Well, they got this new thing that you contribute to. I've got your 6. I hope all of you've got my 6 because I've definitely got yours. You see, when we know somebody has our back, it leaves us free to go forward in a positive manner. It gives us the power from within to know that we don't have to worry about those behind us or something overcoming us. We have the hope and desire to win. But sometimes we're too busy looking over our shoulder and we stumble. You know, when somebody's got your 6 or your back, you're a powerful individual. I'm not much, but I got your 6, and I'll be there for you. I'll see you through it. I'll walk beside you. I'll walk behind you. And if necessary and you falter, I'll pick you up and I'll carry you the rest of the way as long as my legs are standing. It's an amazing thing, Hope. You know, all of our great people that we can think of in time, Lincoln hoped for a free world. You know, I've seen so many things in life that we hope for. And I think I talked to you a little bit about the difference between wants and needs. Wants are one thing. We want to be successful. We want to have a different lifestyle. We want to spend our time as we see fit. We want to have money. What are our needs? Our needs are to support our family, to improve ourselves, to live a decent life, to have morals, to step forward in a positive manner before all mankind so that we are approved and that we generate positive outflow so that we receive positive inflow. Since you were a child, you've been negatively programmed all your life. All your life you've been negatively programmed, telling you the things that you shouldn't do, telling you the things that don't work, telling you the things that have been tried and it didn't work for them, so you can't do it. Well, let me tell you what you do today. You throw all that mess out and you get right down to the bottom line and you tell yourself, I can, I will, and I know I can. I know I will, and I must win. I will not accept mediocrity. I will not accept that I am not the best there is. I will not allow negative thoughts to enter into my mind. I will be positive about my influence on others. I will be positive about my business. I will succeed. If you can do that, you'll win. Did I say that was going to come with a price? Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to tell you that. There is a price for that. It's not $29.95 and buy my tape at the back door. What it is practicing every day inside of yourself, your belief system, to improve it, to get rid of all the negative input that you felt all your life. It's practicing every day, uttering that which you know will improve someone else. Even in the most difficult environment, folks, look for the positive in it. I ran across a couple things this week, simple things, that could have been very upsetting and disastrous. And there were a few problems at work that we needed to iron out and all of this. And everybody just kept talking about the problem. And it was frustrating to me in that we all knew the problem, but not one person was looking for the solution. You know, there's a solution to things. If you got a problem, there's got to be a solution. Because we're not new. There were millions before us, there'll be millions after us, so there's got to be a solution for any problem on earth. Do you believe me? I hope you do, because it's the truth. And out of the midst of that, though it was unpopular, I spoke up and I said, you know, it's amazing to me, guys. Y'all are looking at the problem, and not one of you said anything about a solution. How about this as a solution? And it was that simple thought that I said that took hold, that just everybody went back to work. The whole solution was right before them. It was real simple to accomplish. All they were doing is looking at a problem and not the solution. They didn't have a positive mindset. They wanted to find fault, which is negativity in itself. And the minute that a positive solution was offered, it was so simple to them that the problem disappeared. You see, solutions are nothing more than someone looking at an issue that's before them and saying, okay, what are my options? I know what the problem is. How do I solve this problem and do it in a meaningful way? Y'all forgive me, this mic keeps sliding down. So when I really look at things, I have to tell myself constantly, my hope rests within my gifts, my increase in knowledge, my positive attitude, surrounding myself with people like you that care about their lives and want to be more. My hope rests in your gifts because, you know, I know one thing above all else, I don't know everything. That's the first key to being successful, is when you know you don't know everything. Haven't you seen those people that know everything? I know you do. I know you have. And I know you probably got a few of them in your life even today that know everything, but they don't know the solution. They know the problem. They can tell you about how it won't work and how it does this, but did one of them offer you a solution? Your hope rests with you. You are what you're now becoming. Those 7 words will ring true in your life time after time after time. I am what I am now becoming. And once that rings true to your heart and creates that hope of winning, once it reaches inside of you and starts to take hold like a passion, it'll be like a fire that'll just well up within you, and you'll say, I can. I know I can. Kind of like the little train that said, I know I can. Well, how was it that went? I forget exactly. It was a little train that had a long bunch of cars to pull, and he had to go up a hill. And he said, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. You know, it's like the ram that butted his head against the wall until he brought down the dam. There are so many analogies that I could use that are simple in nature, but let me tell you what it really is. It's about you. Do you have hope? If you have hope, where does it stem from? Is it a part of your daily routine? Do you get up each day looking forward to that day? Or do you get up on the edge of the bed every morning and say, good God, it's 8 o'clock and I just don't want to get out of this bed. I am so fed up with this world. Because if you start your day like that, roll back into bed, go back to sleep, you have no hope. There's no hope in you. If you wake up every morning and think about how bad you feel, roll back in bed and don't get up, you have no hope. But if you can wake up every morning and feel good about the things that do work and not worry about the things that don't work, then you've got hope. If you can roll out of that bed every morning and say, instead of saying, good God, it's morning, say, good morning, God. Thank you for another day. I will use this day to your glory and to be successful, and I will fulfill your hope in me. You see, our Creator, whatever you deem Him to be, has hope in you. He created you in His image, and He made you pure in your nature. Though you have these human traits, in your spirit, you are pure. Your spirit will be pure. It will always bring you hope. And when nobody else believes in you, God does. Remember that. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. He'd just go ahead and take you on off. When God quits believing in you, then that means He put you out of His thoughts. If He put you out of His thoughts, you no longer exist, right? There you go. So, it's cowboy philosophy. Get up every morning and be thankful to God that you have a new sunrise and a new day. And if it's snowing or raining outside, thank God, because you know that it's going to bring food and it's going to renew the earth. And be grateful and have hope and faith in yourself. Believe in you. Hope for you. Dream for you. You can never, ever, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, you can never dream big enough. I know that as you grew up, your dreams got set aside. Maybe you went out and had a family. Maybe you had to get a basic job. And then all of a sudden, you let all of your dreams become suppressed. Gee, I hate to be the one to break it to you. They didn't go nowheres. You just done them like you might do an old book and set them on a shelf. Well, isn't it time to pull out your dream? Dust it off? And believe in it again? Isn't it time to know that you're whole, that you can and you will, and that there is hope inside of you? Take that hope and do me one favor with it. First, believe in yourself. Second, help someone to believe in their self. Third, do it every day. And when you wake up and you don't feel quite good, say to yourself, how blessed am I that this is my day and I have 24 hours that I can change this day into a powerful, positive monument to me. A powerful, positive monument to myself. You may not do everything you want to do, but you'll certainly do one thing. You'll create a mindset in that mind of yours that says, I can and I will, I must, and I am. I am a winner. I must succeed. I can succeed, and I will through my dream. Will have my dream. You know, I don't talk to you about so much SFI. I can talk to you about all of that. I can tell you all kinds of things about SFI, and I want you to know that I've been talking to Bing about a lot of things. And by the way, I know if none of you noticed, Bing's not with us tonight. Bing's in Washington D.C. Now you get to have a big smile, okay? I don't know why. I don't know where. God bless his soul. Bing's into Elvis, and I do mean Elvis Presley. So Bing went out and he searched all over town to find him an Elvis costume. And he went and found him some pomade to fix his hair so it would look like Elvis, because one of his friends is one of the greatest Elvis impersonators that ever were. And Bing was going to get off the plane in Washington, D.C. in the costume and everything to meet his wife and her sister. I haven't heard how that came out yet. But I told him two things that were very important. Bing, when you come out of there like Elvis, he said, oh, I've got my dark sunglasses. Don't worry, I've got them. I said, okay. But I said, that's not what I was going to tell you, Bing. When you walk off the plane, the first thing you need to sing is You Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. And now, Bing, the second thing you need to sing, just because it's your wife, is Don't Be Cruel to a Heart That's True. Bing's a great guy. I spend hours talking with him. He has got a mind second to none. He is a great upline sponsor. It's just amazing what Bing is. But that man tests my mind. Now, you got to go some to test me because I've taught college. I've taught very brilliant people how to be successful. I've worked with the greatest in the world that have tested me from one end to the other to get me where I'm at. And when I say somebody tests my mind, I want you to know that that is your upline sponsor, Bing Avaldo. He really loves each and every one of you, whether you know that. He takes it personal when you don't succeed. He takes it to heart and wants you to be all you can be. And you know what's, Bing said something that really amazed me here 2 or 3 days ago. He said, you know what, David, I'm not in it for the money. He said, I got all the money I'll ever need. He said, I'm really not in it for the money. He says it's a matter of loyalty. Loyalty to those people who are part of my team. Loyalty to Gary Carson for 30 years of walking a pathway together in network marketing. Loyalty. He imposed that and said, it's all about loyalty. And I thought, you know what, Bing, you're absolutely right. Are you loyal to yourself? Are you loyal to your team? Are you loyal to your business? I don't care what your business is. It can be an ice cream stand on the corner. It can be a lemonade stand uptown. It can be SFI, or it can be FSI, or it can be POT. I don't care what it is. Are you loyal to it? Have you thought about it? How loyal are you? How much would it take for me today to take any one of you and say, I'll buy you out? Do you believe in your business enough that you wouldn't sell? Are you creating an environment that you believe in with such a passion that you're loyal to it? If you're not, leave. I don't mean leave the seminar. I mean leave your business and find something that you love and enjoy doing. It's so important to do what you enjoy and what you can be happy doing. And if that's SFI, and I pray to God it is, because all of you are here and passionate about it, then I promise you that if it's what you really enjoy doing, if you enjoy the contact, if you enjoy working with it, none of us like to click tabs, but it's part of the system. But do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in your business? And more so, do you believe in those that believe in you? Are you helping other people every day? Have you taken the I out of your business and put the team in so that it's together all of you are achieving and that you're helping other people every day? Zig Ziglar told me that if I help enough people to get what they want, then I'm sure to have all I want. That's my goal. I'm going to help every one of you that I can with all of the knowledge that God has given me and the gifts to be able to speak them to you, to be as positive about yourself, not for my benefit, because I verge on being egotistically positive. If there's such a thing, I believe in me. I believe that I can do anything through God, which strengtheneth me. I do believe that. And I've proven to myself countless times that that is a truth. And I hope that you can prove to yourself that it's a truth, that you can do anything you want to do if you desire it and you believe in yourself. There's no challenge too great, no mountain you can't climb, no valley you can't cover. And though you might walk through the darkest of times to get there, you'll come through the other side a bright and shining light because of your positive hope and belief that you are and will and cannot be denied. I'm Dr. David King. That's about all I've got for you tonight. A little less than an hour. I got it all in there. I could talk about it for another couple hours. I'm blessed that each and every one of you show up every week. I ask you to do me a favor. Bring a friend. If you don't bring a friend, are you doing your friend any good? Bring a friend. They don't need to be part of SFI. Maybe they can come here and benefit in their life. Bring a friend. And if they see what we are in SFI, and if they understand that we love each other, we care about our own success, that we care about each other in such a way that we will fight for one another, we will believe in one another, we will be loyal as a team, as a unit, as a company, how can we fail? Who will stand against us? They won't. God bless you, folks. Lyle, take it away. Thank you, folks. I appreciate you. I'll be back for a question and answer session in just a few minutes. I love each and every one of you. Stay true to yourself. Positive input, positive output. Your hope is in your dream, and you are what you're now becoming. Ask yourself one question before you do anything. Take a 3-second pause. Say, how would the person I want to be do what I'm about to do? I'm Dr. David King, and I love you.